Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of Titan GP F1 My Team 2.0 Career Mode. That's a very long... I've got to find a way to shorten that. But yeah, welcome back. If you missed the first episode, or first part of the series, that was kind of like the whole thing of going through everything, right? Learning all this new My Team stuff, obviously My Team 2.0. It's the first revamp that Codemasters have done of My Team. So yeah, getting used to all that stuff. It's very different compared to what the last one was. And yeah, we are going down under for the first race of
Right. Nearly time to head to the track. Let me know which driver you'd like to follow this weekend. They'll get a bit of a boost from your presence. We'll keep tabs on the other driver while you're busy.
Okay, yeah, so this one, I explained this in the first part of it. These are our drivers, obviously. We've got Juan Manuel Correa, as well as Franco Colapinto. I thought Franco made most sense as at least one of them, right? Seeing as he is on the grid in real life, right? Plus, he also has really good ratings for, your first driver, obviously. But yeah, with them taking out the owner-driver option and having your two drivers, I wouldn't say philosophy, but like my plan of how I'm going to do this is Juan Manuel Correa. He is our driver. He is who I'm going to drive as every race weekend, every season, as long as I can do it. Like, say if we... because we have to re-sign them both. Say if we can't, like we don't have enough money or something, then I'll have to pivot and figure something else out. But yeah, essentially it's like create a character who is also a real person, but we have to pay. But yeah, anyway, that's that. But yeah, Juan Manuel Correa is going to be our driver for the foreseeable future. And then whoever our teammate is, whether that is, well, it's going to be Colapinto for this first season, and then maybe it's Colapinto next season as well. Tire allocation, oh yeah, I already know about that. Or whoever it might be, right? We'll see. But this is Team HQ. There are two drivers. And yeah, I mean, as is the case with any first race of any season, you have to end up doing practice, right? Like you can't... Normally I would super sim it, and then that way I can get into quali in the race faster. But for the first ones, obviously you have to do practice, so I won't bore you guys with that. I'll do that. I'll get used to the car and everything. There's supposed to be a new handling model this year, so I'll do all that, and I'll see you guys on Saturday for qualifying.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Okay, so we're here on Saturday for qualifying now. Obviously, Saturday is qualifying, Sunday is the Grand Prix, the actual race, right? I will say, before we go out to do our first flying lap, in practice, now obviously, the practice thing can be a little, flawed, because not everyone's doing, flying laps and whatnot. Everyone's just doing, practice programs. We were in the top 10, so I will, Colapinto's heading out. Yeah, I will keep that in mind in case I need to up the difficulty. I'll see how, qualifying goes, purely because, the pace of this car is Q1, maybe Q2, especially at this moment in time. That's definitely where we're at. So I'll see how this goes. I might have to up the difficulty, but anyway. Yeah. We'll go out for our first flying lap of the day, really. Hopefully we can make it into Q2. Because, you know, I would like to. Even though this car should theoretically be like 21 and 22, I would like to qualify as high as possible, because then you have a better chance of scoring points. As we're going to start our flying lap now. We'll see how high we can get. Going into turn 1. A little bit over the edge there. We ended up on the... Well, is it grass there? I think it is grass, right? Oh, hit the curb there. That's never good. Going through Sector 1. Charles has set the fastest lap of the session so far. Going through this high-speed DRS straight kind of area. I will say as well, like, for me recording this, I am doing it live. Right, so like as I'm actually doing it. Oh, went on the curb there again. There is always the option for me to do it. Oh, locked up a little bit there, I think.
We've dropped to P12.
Mark, we haven't set a lap time, okay, shush. Yeah, there's always an option of doing it, say I record it and then I edit it all together and record it like, say like I'm commentating a race. So I might try that as we go P6 on our first flying lap. We're ahead of Doohan and Piastri. Jack Doohan in the Alpine maybe, but Piastri's a bit surprising. Yeah, so there's always the option for me to, you know, record them and then edit it down and then, yeah, record it like it's commentary. But we'll see. For these first couple of races, so this one and then probably China as well, I'll keep it like live. I'll see how that goes. If it does get a bit like a bit hard for me to actually commentate and, you know, act like not only race but also, you know, commentate and stuff, because obviously you got to concentrate while you're doing this. Yeah, so if that ends up being the case, then I might try the other one, but just for now we're going to keep it. We are a second and a half off of Charles, although we're ahead of people like Kimi Antonelli. He was like 4 seconds off the pace in practice. Maybe it's just like the rookie nerves or something, but like Oscar's down in P15. I wonder what happened there. Okay, so there's about 5 seconds left in the session now. We are in P10, but I do think we need to go again. Colapendo's in 19th. I do think we should go again, just to be safe. Because maybe we get in, but I think I want to go out again, just to make sure. Look at that Seren logo on the rear wing. I actually quite like that. Okay, so yeah, we'll get one more flying lap in. Oh, that's not a great exit. That's going to hurt us going into this lap. But we'll try. It's a bit overcast. So see, going into turn 1. Okay, good. Didn't hit the grass. Already gained a 10th through one corner. Went a bit wide there. This is another one we hit the curb on, wasn't it? Gained some more time there. Not much, but still a little bit of time. So the end of Sector 2 we are up, or not Sector 2, end of Sector 1 we are up by about 2 tenths. Almost 3 tenths now. Track must just be getting a lot quicker as well. Up by 3 tenths, yeah. 3 here. Coming up on the high speed chicane. Gained 4 tenths now. 5 tenths.
Dropped to P11.
Okay. 6, 7 now. We're flying. Little bit wide on that one. Oh, not a great last corner. Or second to last, really. Lose a lot of time there. About 6.5 tenths gains is going to be. We are up to P7. I mean, who's ahead of us? Behrman, Russell. We're also ahead of, like, Sonoda and Stroll. So yeah, I don't know. I might have to change the difficulty. We'll see where we actually end up. And where Colapinto is. Because Colapinto, rating-wise, should be better. We're P8. Okay. We are a second off Piastri. But I feel like... I mean... Behrman's up in P7, but the Haas is better than our car. I mean, who got knocked out? Kimi Antonelli, my... Okay, how is he so low? That seems weird. Same with Albon. The Williams is a good car. Maybe in the game, they haven't, like, it's not apparent in the game yet. Gasly in the Alpine, yeah, that makes sense. Bortoletto in the Sauber, again, makes sense. The Sauber's not good. And then Hadjar in the B-Carb. I think that also has something to do with Hadjar being a 68, which I still think is insane. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to change the difficulty. But you can't do that during qualifying, can you? It's just... No, not assists. Career? No? It's normally... Yeah, okay, well, it's going to have to be... in between. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out on a scrub set first. Set like a banker lap. And then use my new set of tyres as my final flying lap. See how high we can get. And then yeah, if we make it into Q3, then I'll do the same thing, right? But we technically shouldn't be... Carlos! Are you okay? Yeah, we technically shouldn't be in Q3. We should barely be here, honestly. But we'll see. Okay, going into turn 1. I'm really hoping that Carlos doesn't impede me too much on this lap. He shouldn't. The Williams is a faster car. So we should be fine. But I mean, he was trying to get out the way going into the, like, that final sector. Or in the, yeah, going into those final corners, rather. And he just got in the way. The AI logic sometimes is not great. Especially in corners. If they're trying to, like, on a straight, and you're on a flyer, and they're, say, on an out lap or an in lap, the AI logic is fine. But during, like, oh, hit the wall, that's not good. Never good. But yeah, during corners, like, it's a lot worse. Coming up on the final sector here. Charles has the fastest lap again. Looks like he might be on for pole. Although Oscar was fastest in the session last time, wasn't he? Through the final corner. Maybe get a bit of a slipstream off Sainz, if he's close enough. P7. Okay. Oh, that time we got out of the way. Okay. Well, we'll go back to the garage now. We'll see. Yeah, so a P7 there. We'll see what we are once everyone's set their actual lap times. So fast forward time a little bit. We have dropped outside the top 10. We're in 13th. Okay. Even 13th I feel like is a little bit high. I don't know. We'll go out for another flyout now. We'll see if we make it into Q3. Again, I don't think we really should be, but we'll see. Theoretically, go a bit wide there. Yeah, theoretically we should be quicker on this lap, right? Because we didn't have Carlos impeding us
remaining in the session.
this time.
We need a good lap here, or we're out of qualifying.
I'm working on it, Mark.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Right, and like obviously from a race start position and from a position of I want to be as high as possible, Q3 would be really good. But that didn't help us. From a realistic perspective, okay. Oh no, okay. I went wide there, hit the wall again.
Okay, you've got front wing damage. This will have a major impact on performance unless you box for a new one.
Well, our qualifying's done, Mark. There's a minute in the session.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Our lap might have been better. We were a 10th and a half up. But yeah, well, I mean, I guess, this thing has no turning radius. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see for the race now, maybe, I'm guessing. Driving without a front wing is not easy. Obviously, because, I mean, the amount of downforce these things create is insane, obviously. We're on the grass again. What was I saying? Yeah, we'll have to see what the difficulty level is like in the race. Probably. But yeah, I mean, we could have gone faster maybe, but just went a bit wide, hit the wall, bounced around a bit, and I mean, once we hit the wall, there was no shot for us. We just have to hope we don't do that in the actual race. Because if we do that, then that would be really bad for us. Now we're in 16th after all that. Okay. I will say, in practice, I know at the start of this I said practice is kind of pointless, but the tire wear was quite high, right? Like after it would have been like 5 or 6 laps, our set of mediums was already close to like 50% worn. So we might be looking at a 2-stop here, honestly. But yeah, in terms of qualifying, both Haas cars, right, Ocon and Behrman, Jack Doohan in the Alpine, Carlos Sainz and Liam Lawson all got knocked out, as well as us. So, and then both Astons made it through. Are we sure that's right? Have you seen real life? Both Ferraris, both Red Bulls, both McLarens, and then George Russell in Mercedes and Nico Hülkenberg in the Sauber. That's impressive. But yeah, now we just have to go to the grid, and we'll see where the top 10 qualifies, and we'll see how the difficulty level actually is.
The winter is over. It's time for Formula 1 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda, and Hamilton. Russell, Fernando Alonso, Hülkenberg, and Lance Stroll. Ocon, Behrman, Jack Doohan, and Sainz. Lawson, Correa, Alex Albon, and Pierre Gasly. Bortoletto, Hadjar, Antonelli, and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. So I'm sure there'll be plenty to talk about this afternoon, and who's going to talk about it with us? None other than Naomi Schiff. Hi, Naomi. New season, new dawn, and now 22 cars and 11 teams on the grid.
First of all, this is such an exciting time. I mean, to have an 11th team on the grid is exciting news for the sport. But for them today, I guess you would be really nervous. It's the first time you're going to be doing this. There is so much to learn. But at the end of the day, they've got to remember that expectations aren't that high. They've all been there before. They've all had their first race, and no one is expecting them to land on the top of the podium. So just learn to walk before you can run.
You've got some work to do to match your result from last race. Come on, we know you can do it.
Last race? Mate, this is the first race of the season. Anyway, as I'm sure you saw there, the first race of the season, and Colapinto already has a grid penalty. From what? I don't know. But yeah, Lando's on pole, as he was in real life. And yeah, as I was saying earlier, I don't think we can make a one-stop work, honestly. The tire wear from practice was just really high, so I think I'm gonna go for the two-stop. Right, obviously, eventually, once we get better tire wear, I think we'll be able to make a one-stop work. But for now, we won't. Lando's on hards, so is Oscar. So both McLarens on hards, both Red Bulls on mediums, Charles is on medium, Lewis is on hards. Okay. Nico's on softs. He's in P9. Both Hasses are on hards. Doohan is mediums. Williams is the team. Science and Lawson both on hards. I'm on mediums. Albon on hards. Gasly and Bortoletto both on hards. Hadjar on hards, and then Antonelli and Colapinto on mediums. Okay, right. Now, one thing I do hope is that the racing
Okay, pull
is
the
good.
clutch in, hold it there until the start. Right, feed in the throttle, let's build the revs.
Mark, I know how it works. So we'll go off on the formation lap. But yeah, I really just hope that the actual racing is good, because obviously last year on F1 24, the AI racing was like a big problem. Like they didn't really attempt to overtake each other or you, really. So that's probably the thing I'm hoping for, like, that actually works the most. But we'll see. We're in P16. We are in a two-stop, so I don't think we have to do much tyre saving, honestly. If we can just absolutely wring the neck out of these tyres and, like, just try and push as hard as we can, then I feel like we will be pretty good, right? Because we're doing 9 laps on mediums for both, right? So medium to medium, and then 11 on hards. Obviously, you know, 29 lap race, but you complete 30 laps. So, wait, is that? Oh, that's still 29. Right, 11 plus 18. Anyway, that's not really important. Hopefully we can get a good grid slot, though, like in terms of actually lining up on the grid. We'll have to see. I mean, both cars in front of us are on hards, right? So if we get a good start against them, then, I mean, hopefully we can kind of just pull away. Doohan's on mediums, though, I think. Although after him, that's both Haas cars, and they're on hards as well. So we'll have to see what the start is like. But to get there, we have to actually line up on the grid. Try to make sure our tyres are warmed up. Don't want to start a race with cold tyres. A little bit further. There we go.
Superb parking there,
0.1 meters.
Get the edge on the surrounding
Perfect.
drivers as the lights go out.
Well, I guess perfect would actually be 0.0. Anyway, here we go. First race of the season is underway. Horrible start for Lawson. Absolutely pitiful. Oh, we got a great start against a lot of these hard tyre runners. Can we fit it down here? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay. I've run into the back of Stroll already. That's not ideal. So now we're gonna have to.
Front wing is gonna need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Yep, got it, Mark. We're gonna have to deal with a broken wing until we can get to the pit stop there, like set, like the pit stop window. Because this is going to be really annoying. Yeah, we got a great start versus everyone else though. Just a little too eager, trying to go into, going into turn 1. We've got Ocon behind us. He's trying to make a move to try and get. Oh no! Try and get past us. He's gonna have a good run now. If I honestly, oh, he's right up my tail. Oh, I'm trying to overcorrect for the loss of turnability. Is that a word? That's not a word, surely. That we're gonna have without the front wing. But yeah, if we didn't break our front wing, an amazing first lap.
We can use DRS
but
when you're within 1 second of the car ahead.
We broke our front wing. We are holding up. Well, Behrman's gotten past Ocon now, actually. We are holding everyone else up though. Right, so we're doing a good job of defending. Hopefully it's that and not that the cars just don't try and overtake anymore. Having to lift off through that corner so we don't hit the wall again. Take it nice and easy. I think if we can get it to lap... Well, I meant to come in on lap 9.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Yep, got it, Mark. I think if we can make it to lap 8, then we can make that work. Right, because I can take the mediums 1 lap longer. Honestly, that'll be fine. I'll make it work. Or maybe even come in a lap earlier for hards. But we need to...
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Mate, we're 1.5 seconds behind Stroll. I don't think we're getting past him anytime soon. Especially not with this front wing. Yeah, we're going to have to change our front wing though. So I'll change that to yes, just to remember. Although I'll have to remember to take that off when we come in for our second stop. Go a little bit wide there. That was not great. Behrman's right behind us now.
Just focus on the driving.
And you know what, with DRS, I'm not going to put up too much of a fight. I mean, well, oh no, bit of oversteer. Don't hit Behrman. We'll get in trouble. We got in the curb and had a lot of oversteer there. I was going to say, I'm just going to let Behrman by because he's much quicker than us and we're just going to lose time if we keep trying to fight him. But he didn't... I mean, he got close to getting past us. He's right behind us again. I would imagine he's probably going to get past us on this straight. No, he doesn't go for it. Maybe he thinks he's a bit too far back. This is his first race as well. Keep that in mind. Well, I mean, technically, right? Like, he did testing, or not testing, he, stood in for Ferrari when, last year when Carlos Sainz had his, had that operation, I think.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, hold on, I'm gonna need some water. Okay, sorry about that. Let's keep on racing now.
Teammate by 2.0 seconds.
Oh, I just looked at the mini-map. Colapinto's already made up like 3 or 4 places. Behrman, he keeps getting really close, but he doesn't actually go for the move. Like, he's not like trying. He kind of just gets right up our gearbox and then backs off a little bit. I feel like we're a bit quicker than him in the corners.
Gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds.
Yeah, I feel like I'm quicker than him in the corners, but he's quicker on the straights, especially with DRS. Right, he's going to be quicker. As there he goes. Yeah, I mean that was bound to happen eventually. Now I've got Ocon behind us as well. I think right now our main objective is just don't put the car in the wall. That's what I'm focused on, and oh, Behrman locked up a little bit there. Yeah, don't put it in the wall, and don't oh no. And don't get any more damage. Because if we get more damage, then we'll have to pit straight away. Right, like I can drive the car like this at the moment. It's not fun, nor is it like really that good.
Clear.
But oh, there's yellow flags behind though. Don't tell me that's Colapinto. It better not be. If he got a penalty and is retiring. No, Pierre Gasly's out. Okay. Ocon is right behind us now though. Oh no. Okay. The understeer really got me there. Okay, I need a pit.
Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD.
Oh, change strategy. Yep, that's what I was doing anyway. Okay, yeah. Bortolotto is behind us now. Colapinto's behind him. But yeah, the understeer just got us there. The having no front wing.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your
It's
distance,
really hurting us.
Speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
I mean, it's all from that one. Oh no! Oh, don't hit the back of Albon, please. Okay, we didn't. Good. Yeah, it all comes down from that mistake that we made on lap 1. So next race in China, I'm gonna have to make sure I don't hit the back of anyone. Okay, there we go. I was a bit cautious actually coming into the pits there with the understeer. So yeah, we're going to come in, box for a set of mediums. If I knew we were going to be doing 5 laps, I would have gone for a set of softs, honestly, but I mean, we didn't know that at the time. Okay, 7.7.
Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. You only have to stop once now, 1 stop left.
Copy that. So yeah, we won't need to do anything with our front wing again. Unless we damage it again, which wouldn't be ideal. But we have a new one on now. So we should be fine. We've got 20 seconds to the pack. Probably not going to catch them in that time, but I mean, they'll pit eventually, right?
Okay,
if they're doing.
This isn't your true position. They haven't pitted yet, so don't waste time fighting. Bring your tyres in gently, and let's go for it.
Fighting who, Mark? Who are we fighting? There's no one here. Yeah, once they pit, whether they're doing a 1-stop or a 2-stop, they're still going to have to pit. Obviously, it's only lap 6. So we'll just have to see. Okay, so Hulkenberg has just come in for his stop. He started on the softs, so he's definitely going on a 2-stop. He's only 3.7 ahead of us, right? We've already closed about 7 seconds down to Hadjar. Hulkenberg was in the top 10. Right, and he's only 3.5 seconds. So we might have actually gotten faster. I mean, we're on a fresh set of tyres, right? And we have a front wing. So, I don't know. We'll see, because, yeah, Hulkenberg was P9 or 10. No, Stroll was 10. I think he was P9, probably. Hulkenberg was. So we'll have to see. It's lap 8 now. We're going to have to see when everyone else actually comes in for their stops, where we're going to end up. Because again, I would imagine that a lot of people are going to do 2 stops. These guys in the hards, who knows if they're doing a 1 stop or not? We'll have to see. We've already gained 2 seconds on Hadjar.
Teammate ahead, 0.0 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds on Hadjar just through that lap alone. The Racing Bulls have had a horrible start to this race. Lawson was in front of me, right? I was P16, he was P15 on the grid. And I mean, he had a horrible start off the line, but even just in general, like, he hasn't had a good race. We'll see if we can catch. Hulkenberg is on a fresh set of mediums though, so that might not be possible.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
So yeah, we'll see. What lap are we? Lap 16. Okay. So yeah, we're going about 10 laps on these mediums instead of 18 pitting, or like, yeah, 18, 19. We'll be pitting on 16. As Bortoletto's in, okay, so we should come out ahead of him, right? We lost about 5-ish seconds during the pit stop because of... Oh, Stroll's right there. Stroll was in P10. And we're ahead of Stroll. That's amazing, actually. Yeah, we lost about 5 seconds on everyone else because of that front wing change. Right, so that's time we obviously have to make up. But yeah, we've
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.7 seconds.
Yep, working on it, Mark. Yeah, we've passed Stroll. Bortoletto was behind us anyway. Is he trying a 1 stop? He went from mediums to hards. 19 laps on the hards is a long time. I mean, he might be. Or he might be doing medium, hard, medium. That could also be a possibility.
Yellow flag.
Oh, someone... Is that a crash? Oh, safety car.
Slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going
too red
fast.
Flag.
Reduce your pace.
Okay.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car
What
is
happened
in
there?
the lap. When the field accepts...
Was that a crash? Can we... Okay, how many laps have we got left, actually?
Right, this is a good chance to change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to.
Okay, so... They're saying we go into hards and then softs. I think we could do hards for the rest of the race. 17 laps on hards. That does seem a bit much. I'm going to try it. And then we'll see how far we can get.
I know this feels a bit like deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on.
Okay, so we're off again. Another good start for us against a lot of these guys. Hulkenberg's on another set of softs. Don't hit anyone this time. Good. Oh no. Oh, no. Someone hit us on the inside. Fuck's sake. What was that?
Damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it.
Fuck me. Okay, right. Well, now we have to box. Our entire race has just been... Can I get a replay of who that was? No. It's too far behind. Okay. Man. So yeah, whoever... Oh, okay. Whoever hit us on the inside there...
Stopping this lap.
Fuck's sake, this has not been the race that we wanted for our debut race. I'm going to go into a set of soft tyres, and then...
Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFD if you want to go and check it out.
Okay. Soft and then soft?
Understood.
Yeah,
Copy
probably.
That.
I was thinking soft and then back to another set of hards. But, I mean, how long are we what, like 8 laps each maybe? Probably, right? Do we have any other... We don't have another set of hards though, do we? No, we don't. Okay. So yeah, soft and then another set of softs. But yeah, we've had to change 2 front wings now. The first one, that was my fault, right? Just got a bit trigger happy essentially on the brakes going into turn 1. As Ocon's in. Was it Ocon that spun us maybe? But yeah, then I mean that wasn't my fault. I am not taking any responsibility for that. That wasn't my fault. Russell is out. I wonder if that's what caused the red flag. Maybe, yeah, Russell probably crashed. I mean, it looked like he crashed, right? Okay.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
So 16 laps remaining. We're 20 seconds behind Ocon. I mean, this...
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Like I said, this has not been a very good race for us. Especially being our first race. It hasn't been very fun. Where is... Hold on. Where's Colapinto? 13th. Okay, so at least Colapinto's having a good race. Okay, so we're on lap 28 here. There's about a lap and a half left to go. Now, obviously, as you can probably tell from the top left, I pitted onto hards. I just didn't think that another set of softs, a used set of softs, mind you, was going to make it all the way to the end. Stroll and Ocon were, I mean, they're not anymore, but they were fighting for about like 5 laps, and I've managed to catch them. Ocon's now just under 2 seconds up the road. I also think his mediums have started to go off. He's at 1.6 now. I think Ocon's mediums have gone off, because we are catching him very quickly. What has been essentially quite a boring race, honestly, especially ever since the red flag restart.
Okay, mate, the final lap of the race. Final lap.
We might actually have some action soon. Yeah, he's just over a second now. Now, this obviously isn't for points or anything, but it would still feel nice to finish ahead of somebody, you know? Technically on the ladder, we wouldn't be last, right? Because Doohan retired as well during all that. But Russell and Gasly have retired as well, as Max Verstappen wins the race. But yeah, also, I'm glad I didn't go with the Renault engine, because both their cars have retired from this race. But there we have a good line on Ocon. Go to the right, get around him, book it in. There we go. Okay. So yeah, Colapinto's going to finish in 16th. He was up in like 12th or something, but he still hadn't made his pit stop yet, which confused me a bit. Like, he didn't change tyres during the red flag. Or if he did, he just changed onto another set of mediums, which I thought he would have done what I did, which was go into a set of hards and see if you can take that to the end. I do think if we hadn't been spun round and crashed, I think we could have been on for maybe getting a point or 2. So yeah, it wasn't the race we wanted, but at least we actually finished the race. Kimi Antonelli with the driver of the day.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
To take the win at the first race of the season, now that is important. You get straight in to your competitor's head and they now know that you are the one to beat.
Charles came in 3rd. Who came 2nd, I wonder? Maybe Lando? Or Oscar? Maybe even Lewis. Lewis could have come 2nd. We'll see in a minute.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved watching that action today, and I'm sure these three have loved taking
Lando
part. Here come our podium finishers.
I don't hate that new camera angle, honestly.
Yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen.
So yeah, like I said, wasn't the race we wanted. Obviously, I mean, honestly, with the starts, I think the first one, obviously, when we crashed into the back of Stroll, that was definitely my fault. I just, again, I've said it earlier, but I just got too happy on the brakes, essentially. That second one, I don't know what happened. I'm going to look through the replay camera here, try and see if I can figure out what actually happened there. Maybe try and even see what happened with that crash that caused the red flag.
What an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
But yeah, so the final order was Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc. Tsunoda got 5th, Hamilton in 6th, Piastri down to 3rd. Not a great weekend for him. Although that's higher than what he finished in real life, right after he spun in the rain. Sainz from 14th up to 7th. That's a really good weekend for him, actually. Alonso's got his first points of the season in the first race. He would have loved that in real life. It's going into Spain now, and he still hasn't scored any points. Antonelli from 21st up to 9th. I mean, that's a good drive from him. Behrman gets a point as well. And then, yeah, Hadjar made it up to 14th. Yeah, Colapinto only 16th. He was up in like 12th or 13th, but then he had to make a pit stop. And yeah, we managed to get Esteban Ocon in the end. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I'm glad we didn't pick the Renault power engine because both Gasly and Doohan retired with mechanical failures. So that's a good thing we didn't pick theirs. Okay, so this should be the lap where the crash happened. Now, I know it involved Russell, but, I mean, we don't know what happened other than that. Oh, he just spun it. Okay, Alonso managed to get past. The two Hasses did as well. So did Doohan and Sainz. Albon did. Colapinto did. Oh, he just drove out in front of everyone. Oh, and then, hold on. Hadjar hit him as well. That's what broke Russell's front wing. Hold on. Let me get a different angle. So yeah, so everyone else made it past fine, right? Albon up. And then he started reversing. So Colapinto was going, oh no, he was defending against Antonelli. And then, Antonelli he went round the outside. Which obviously didn't, well, I mean, he's actually, no, ended fine for him. But he just had nowhere to go. So he managed to stop. But then Russell, he managed to stop before he hit Russell. Russell just went forward at that point. Antonelli was still creeping forward. I don't know what he's doing. And yeah, Russell just went forward. And, Liam Lawson almost got hit, actually. Look at how close that is on the left side. So yeah, Liam Lawson made it through. Antonelli's front wing that's the view from the very front of the front wing. He's right up against his tire. And then Hadjar comes through. Russell just keeps going forward. I don't know what he was thinking. Hadjar just runs into him. He didn't have anywhere to go. He breaks his front wing. And Russell breaks his front tire. Yeah. Russell creeps forward. His front right tire gets hit. Oh no, Hadjar's front... Oh no, it got damaged a little bit. And then, yeah, that's what would have caused the red flag. Because then, yeah, Hadjar ghosted, everyone else did, and then we all caught up to them. So yeah, I mean, oh wait, we got to get the replay from that. Hold on. Let me get to, where are we? Korea. Wait, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so he just spun it. It probably would have been a red flag anyway, with the traffic he caused. If he had managed to stay where he was originally, I think he would have been fine. Maybe there would have been a safety car. But before that would have been fine. I will say the buzzing is quite funny. Okay, so this is what happened on the restart. We started in P18. I know we went flying up the order though, didn't we? Yeah, we went around the outside. We're in P13, and then what happened? We went wide there, I remember that. Okay, right, so we got spun, but I can barely see anything. So, yeah, we went wide here. And then what happened? Oh, okay. I see what happened. Okay, but that's just a racing incident then. I thought it was someone that had just, like, ran to the side of me. So yeah, Hulkenberg was coming out, like, just trying to get back to the racing line. And, I mean, I didn't really leave him enough space. So that is on me. Honestly, that's quite a good job to keep the tyres out the wall, honestly. Obviously, we did hit the wall. Our front wing was gone. And then, did anyone else hit us? I think Stroll did, right? Yeah, Stroll got damage. Everyone else made it through, right? Hadjar, Bortoletto, and Antonelli. But yeah, that... I was going to say that was, like, never my fault, but I mean, that wasn't really anyone's fault. That was really just a racing incident. But yeah, anyway, that is this episode. The first race of the season at Australia. Next race is going to be at China. So make sure to subscribe for that one. If you've liked the video, hit like. It does me a massive help. Yeah, even if you've watched this far, that also helps me. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.